Good day, everyone, and welcome to Active Citizens Parliament. Yes, so now welcome. On a good morning, afternoon, and evening, depending your time zone. We are here again to talk about the trending things in Nigeria. But today, there is a very clear indication that the Supreme Court's judgment vindicates P2B. Yes, that is one of the things that you can see me beaming with smile, yes. Because so much has been said, but I said the other day that we are going to wait until we see the certified true copy of the judgment of the Supreme Court. Everybody has been talking their own, but finally, the Supreme Court's judgment, the certified true copy is out. As you can see, I was showing it on the screen. The lead judgment delivered by John Nyangokoro is here. And the people who appeal this is none other than Nenadi Usman and the other person. And of course, we see the rest of them. Now, I don't want to go through because this is a document that is very voluminous. But what I did is that I studied it and I'm about to bring to us in layman terms what they spoke about. Waiting them talk for inside this very certified true copy. It clearly vindicates P2B's position. Julius Abure was clearly sacked. You know, I said before, they are just creating factions. But let me tell you how. For people who tell me to, to explain it in a layman language. Now, Julius Abure organized a sham convention that returned him as the national chairman of the Labour Party in Nnewi, Anambra State. P2B was not there, and many Labour Party people were not there. That's why I said it's a sham. Now, INEC refused to recognize him as the chairman and insisted that his tenure had expired. They no recognize him. If him come their headquarters, then go carry they no go allow and make it sit down. Now, wetin Abure come do? Him come approach court. They call him trial court and presented a secondary claim that INEC training notice for on the election that time. They no Adam inside. While not wanting to direct the court to recognize or instruct INEC to do so. Now, in things saying they wise, when go the trial court, then come chook that one enter, maybe they recognize them as the chairman of a Labour Party. In things saying they wise. Now, he succeed for that trial court too, because they recognize them, then come clap for them. The court, on the basis of that very secondary claim, asked INEC to allow him access to what he asked, thereby making him the chairman of Labour Party. They recognize him as the chairman. Okay, now he don't become chairman. He come begin the talk, say nothing will happen again. P2B they no agree. Then talk say no, them say tenure don't already expire, may come out. He no agree. Now, this very confusion decision from the court, now in carrying Nenadi Usman and the other people who get meeting for Maya carry and come talk say, even the court of appeal where talk say what in that trial court do, then talk say they no agree, then carry and go Supreme Court. Now, the Supreme Court, for waiting we see today where come out, waiting they call certified true copy. They said that the lower courts ought not to have recognized Abure directly or indirectly as the chairman. The court talk say the lower court did what they call amiibo in a political family's affair. As the political family, two of them, they romance each other. Then go carry the amiibo out, chook inside. They talk say no go work. And then talk say waiting these people inside, they call them for as a paragraph, they talk say they insert, they call them appendage. Now so they talk them there. They go carry themselves as they want make them call them chairman, go put inside there as an appendage. And the court go fall inside, go talk say him be chairman. Now waiting finally Supreme Court this thing don't talk say they reverse. Waiting the lower court, when the court trial court do for the first time, then come again, quash the decision of the appeal court recognizing Abure as chairman. It was clearly stated. Now, this means that Abure is back to the state where his convention was not recognized by INEC. As I take explain them. INEC did not recognize that his Inewi convention, and I wouldn't carry and go to court in the first place. As he go there, instead of making begin the talk everywhere about in convention, in come talk say, na him be the chairman, na him court congree. So now, that one, that recognition where the first court give him, don't throw away. The second recognition from Court of Appeal, Supreme Court also throw am, say they no get wetin they call jurisdiction. They no suppose even touch the matter at all. And even the trial court, they even admonish the trial court, say they recognize, say, Abure matter where carry enter, say they no get jurisdiction. They no suppose get mouth to talk. What the Supreme Court talk again? They talk say, the blood wey dey inside person body na im be the blood wey dem dey call jurisdiction for the matter. Say the court no get mouth to pronounce Abure as chairman at all. Na wetin dem talk. So for people wey be say dem dey doubt now, na im be say Abure don come back to where im start, unrecognized. INEC must comot im name there. That recognition when they give at that time, they go come out am. In that case, everything Abure has done since that very Inewi convention is null and void, without effect at all. All those people when they give this one, all those one no go work again, because that recognition don't come out, means say the blood wey dey there, it don't work out. Now, the next thing be say, the Labour Party must now determine their own destiny for their hand. Who be the real Labour Party self? Wait, I beg, make una check. Where is the NLC, Nigerian Labour Congress, that commission where they talk for all this? Now, NLC talk say they be the owner of the party. They want to work with Peter Obi. They want to work with Alex Oti. They want to work with Menadi Usman. Wetin be their press statement? They talk say the CTC don't even vindicate them. Say na them be declare when these people I don't know omo. I think say Julius Abure na lawyer him be. But anyway, before we go too much for inside, make I first remind our people. I go bring the video of wetin happen with Peter Obi as he take talk today for Transcorp Hilton small. Then I go come back. I go give una the other gist. Even that boy when they talk say they arrest, that boy will do like this for front of him motor that time. He don't talk about him today. I go bring and come. But make we listen small as waiting PO talk for inside Transcorp Hilton for Abuja today, where they host with Alex Otio, Nenadi Usman, and all of them gather, come they talk with him concern Labour Party and how they want carry the matter. This
I will not agree to take this issue on. And I was surprised when I saw, when we met and he told me his reply. And when I started reading certain things about his private meeting and conversation, I was shocked. But if you know me very well, I usually operate from point of weakness. It's better that people say you're weak, because they allow me to exhaust reason. You must exhaust reason before you fight, before you ask anything. So we went to court. And I'm sure you know I followed court in this country. And the first governor to come through court, to come back from impeachment, and to change the electoral calendar in this country. So I believe in court process. And I share what my brother Lati said. In this case, the court has taken the rightful position. They've done the right thing. It is for all of us to go out. We are not saying we won. Labour Party won. The future of Labour Party. Because every party that would have been a party of choice today in this country, if not for the delay and going through that process, it would have been Labour Party. That's true. But I assure you, it will be a party of tomorrow.
Oh, yes!
Some have speculated also. Some have even said, oh, he has left Labour Party. Some of us are on our way out. Some of us are on our way this. Let me assure you, we are Labour Party. We are going to discuss with anybody who discusses jointly from our house at the Labour Party. No party will tell you that they've seen me discussing with them. And like I always say, we would sit down and discuss. Everybody, leadership, stakeholders will say, we want to be part of this. It is not P2P's choice. It is choice of everybody. Yes. We must move and do everything we're doing as a family, because we're choosing to be family. Yes. And this family does not exclude anybody. Like Omunoti has said, let's do the right thing. Let's go and do from ward to local government to state to zone. Come and do it nationally. Nobody, everybody is free to contest. Everybody is free to. By the time the caretaker comes down with whatever they want, everybody is free. Nobody is excluded. I will ensure fairness. We want to build a party that will be fair, a party that will be just. A party that people can look at and say, this is how this party is. We want to go into the next election knowing fully well that we're offering Nigerians the best of people and competent people for House of Assembly. Yes. for House of Rep,
yes,
for Senate,
yes,
for governor,
yes,
for any level of election.
and for president.
We want to be ready. We want to correct even mistakes we made in the past.
Yes, sir.
Because they were mistakes.
Yes.
So we need to correct it. We're going to be sure that whoever wants to contest House of Rep, House of Assembly now, will be a Labour member. Not on transit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We want to be sure that those who go to House of Rep are not conservative. They are members of our party.
Yes, sir.
And they are competent. And they will stand with the party. Because we want to be a party of ideology.
Yes.
No party where you just elect people and they become whatever goes on. And I thank those who stood, especially my brother, there. At the time, even if you were alone for it, be alone.
Thank you, sir.
We must have senators who agree with us. That is what we want. Even if we go and fail, we fail. But it is better to fail being right than
win being
on the
wrong.
side of wrong.
Yes, sir.
That is what we want. And we're going to do that. For Nigeria, do not fear anybody. Those who feared yesterday have not done it better. We must speak when things are wrong. Nigeria is collapsing. Anybody can say anything. The numbers are clear. The indices are clear. Very clear. More and more people, or you want to go to your village. The people who are begging now are no longer, there are even people who are children that are no longer people who used to be, they are now begging. Even in this hotel. Every time I enter this hotel now, I see people who are telling me, Oga, I just came to Abuja, I can't go back. So that shows you, these are where I used to come and people say, Oga, will you drink? Come and eat, come and do this. Nobody is offering me anything. That shows how bad it is. When you don't see somebody without money, I tell you, I can't go back. You see, they don't empty anybody. So let us know that things are difficult, things are bad. It is time for all of us to come together. I thank those of you who are doing very well. Let us stand together and ensure that the right things, starting from our party, are done. So, Chair and the leaders, I must thank all of you. Thank our performing governor.
Yes, sir.
Thank all those who are here for their contribution, for their support and everything. I know that Fidelity came with some of the senators, Ogene and Co. and everything. I heard you've been removed as caucus.
Yes, so when I don't see both Nenadi Usman, Alex Oti, even Baba Ahmed, everybody gather. They won't see how they go fit move forward. Because as the team be, my brothers, if they just they talk and talk and talk and they no one take action and be say while a day. So finally, before we come out from here, I want to make I tell you now for the final this to make you for hold this thing here. The final analysis for Supreme Court. If you go to page 47, for people who know here the broken why they speak before, I just want to bring this very final one. They said that it is only the party that can prescribe the duration of tenure of office of an officer, and such officers should be humble enough to leave at the expiration of their tenure. This one now from Supreme Court certified through copy now they talk. And he said in the final analysis, now the Supreme Court judgment that they read from, he said, I find this appeal to be meritorious and is hereby allowed. Now the Usman then get this very appeal when they talk. And he says it's meritorious. And I put a day for where they talk another thing. So he said, he hereby allow it, and party shall be their cause. and all of that. Appeal allowed. John Iyang Okoro, Justice of the Supreme Court of Nigeria, make Abure they talk. Make people just, if you enter here, make from here they come out. But again, make we leave Abure with this their matter again. You get another matter where people ask me about, where we say you can comment on the comment section. People don't put in chook in mouth for inside that young man where police don't catch the talk. For Commonwealth Trade and Investment Summit, when go for UK, when talk about tariffs and all of that, now you come back talk. Now, this is coming from P2B. He said, after delivering my speech at the Commonwealth event in London today, I was made aware of the predicament of a young boy named Kwadu Yusuf Alabi, who has been detained for over 3 months without trial. Waiting then they do obedience for Nigeria, no be small thing. Now, he appeared in court for the first time in March and still remains held in custody. I have contacted a lawyer, barrister Inibehe Efyong, who luckily has been actively working to intensify his release. I sincerely appeal to the police and other agents of the government to always operate within the law and the rules and stop the weaponizing citizens, especially our youths who need our care and love to unleash their talents and energy towards building a new Nigeria that is possible. Signed, P2B. If you recall that young man will be say during the campaign where they begin to trace them, they do all manner of things like then they do all other obedience in different places. Now all of those ones now we they talk about. Now, maybe we enter another trending matter. On a no Shawara, some people talk say Shawara they do anyhow, but you get some things we say if they do, I go support them. Ibetokun, when they talk saying the IG of police, it just they reshuffle all the commissioners of police across Nigeria. Not be saying a bad thing to reshuffle commissioners of police, so, but for what extent where they do and where intend or don't even expire, Tinubu still live on for office. And even Sowore, even for when they arrest them, carry and go court, they release them, he still they talk for the same thing. So I they give them the 12 for them, you know, they easy. Make I show a small protest where you do in front of force headquarters for Abuja. Now for there I do them. Make we first give the tweet where in talk. From that tweet, then we go show on our waiting in talk for inside, in front of police headquarters. No be saying they fear, no they fear anybody. So today, we held a press conference and staged a protest in front of the Nigerian Police Force headquarters, demanding that the illegally appointed IGP, Kayode Igbetokun, who has overstayed his tenure by remaining in office after his mandatory retirement in 2024, he should vacate the premises of the Nigerian Police Force immediately. That's why I say I twirl for them. And anybody, make them give them credit. You know they easy for this kind government where they make you, they even challenge them because what they do, people know they here. We go twirl for them. But make we listen as the thing take unfold for there because different things happen for there. And then talk. Make we hear as he take talk am.
Illegality must go. 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 Bring the second one, bring the second one. And I remember water run away. When I remember water run away, me I saw. Water run away, me I. When I remember water run away, me I saw. Water run away, me. Water run away, me. Water run away, me.
He thought that we had forgotten. That is why we removed every other person who was supposed to have retired. He retired them. He has retired several DIGs, AIGs, CPs in the last 2 months. But he has refused to retire himself. Whereas in Nigerian country, security is going down. As you are aware, over 60 persons were killed in Plateau State last week. Yes. It is after they were killed that the Gbetokun decided that he will mobilize the tactical squad. What happened to intelligence gathering? Is it the intelligence department only for tracking social media critics of the government? How is it that the Nigerian police force cannot gather intelligence and know that 60 people will be massacred in retired and tired who has refused to leave office? We are not pleading with the police or trying to play to the gallery, and we are also not trying to patronize anybody in the police. But the police force deserve new blood to manage the Nigerian police force. Others who are trained, who have risen through the ranks, who are supposed to become IG, deserve to become IG. Exactly. If Tinubu is so much in love with Gbetokun and cannot do without him, he can make him, after his retirement in 2004, the manager of NURTW to deputize for Oluomo. But anybody that's retired don't have the right to wear the Nigeria Police Force uniform anymore. That is why we came here today again to remind him. And as you can see, this is the irony of Nigeria. These are two retired police officers. This one retired as an inspector, and because he couldn't cope with the government entitlement and benefits, he continued to be a police officer. He was arrested for illegally operating as a police officer. This one also has retired 2024 September after reaching 25 years as a police officer, and he has also refused to leave. But the irony is that he continues to enjoy the office here where this man is in jail. That is why we are using this as our own benchmark for comparison of how Nigeria has been illegally treating themselves, or these officers. And it's our position, we stand with police. But we have also said it, that in standing with the police, if the police misbehave, any police officer in this country will hear from us. No police officer has a right to abuse anybody's right. But we also have a duty to protect the police and ensure that they get the best benefits and entitlements as police officers in the country. We want to ensure that every policeman upon retirement gets 100% of their retirement benefits, just like AIGs, DIGs, and also the illegal IGPs enjoying. So, Gbetokun must go! Gbetokun must go! Gbetokun must go! Gbetokun must go! IGP must go! Illegal IGP must go! Gbetokun must go! Gbetokun must go! Gbetokun must go! The 1999 constitution that the military established made it very clear that the retirement age of everybody in public service is 35 years after being in service, or 60 years, or having reached the age of 60 years. So there is no other way. There's no other explanation. There's no way you can change the law after the man has retired. The law they are referring to was changed after he has retired. The same AGF said this as of 2024 September. I think somewhere in 2024. That Gbetokun is leaving September 2024. So, but we are not here because of the AGF. We are here because this Nigeria police force here must be properly run by people who are competent and are not tired. That's why we are here. The office here cannot be operated illegally. And the reason we are interested in the police is because the police is the most powerful security agency in this country. They also have the highest number of personnel. So they cannot be mismanaged or managed by somebody who is not supposed to be in the police force. That's as simple as ABC. No AGF can decide that for us. Even Tinubu cannot tell us that. That is why the Nigerian country is going down in terms of security. Because you have a guy who is tired and who has retired, who has refused to leave. The morale in the police is dead. because of Egbetokun. The policemen are no longer willing to risk their lives because they know they have no future.
Yes, yeah.
If you enter the police as an ASP, your goal is to become IGP, right?
Yes,
so when are you going to become IGP when one IGP refuses to leave after he has retired? When are you going to become DIG? When are you going to become AIG? When are you going to get promoted from inspector to anywhere if the man at the top holds your destiny? So it's not just a matter of law, it's a matter of fairness, it's a matter of practice and tradition. And this applies to any other person who is holding positions in the security forces. The moment you are retired and you are tired, you have to go. It applies to, I heard the woman also in, what's it called, immigration had her tenure extended. She has no right to have her tenure extended as well, even though her own extension is till next year. But we are against it, even if it is for 1 day. And let's make it very clear, after Egbetokun is kicked out of the police, Egbetokun must eventually return every salary he received at, over and above September 4th of 2024.
Yeah, I have two questions.
Yes.
One, is there anything that he has done besides the fact that the government has extended his tenure that you think he should go? Two, are you now crying more than the bereaved because there's no police officer today that is not happy with the extension?
So that they can collectively bargain for their rights and conditions of service, but they are not allowed. So, but if you go and take a poll among police officers here, if you walk into even this place, they will tell you that they are not happy with the situation of Egbetokun. We talk to them, they talk to us, so they know that the man is killing the police force. And I just expressed to you, because you asked another question, that what has he done apart from not retiring? Are you not hearing about what happened in Plateau State and Katsina State? Over 60 people were killed in Plateau State. Egbetokun is just deploying tactical forces this morning. That's what they say he will do. He will deploy the tactical groups after 60 people have already been killed. Because the man has no idea how to run the Nigerian police force. Borno State is back in the hands of Boko Haram. Don't let anybody deceive you. It is not the job of the army to be fighting internal security. It's the job of the police. But the police that is headed by a person who is tired and who has retired cannot have the morale to fight crime or fight insecurity or terrorism. That is what we are saying. That you cannot hold the destiny of the Nigerian police force and his institution to one man who himself is dying, in my view. That's why we have the situation that we have in Nigeria today. There's no question about the fact that the man has no idea and the country is deteriorating in terms of security. That's the other funny part about the man. He doesn't resume until 1 o'clock because he's tired. Very lazy. I'm sure he has not resumed now.
Probably still sleeping.
Is the guy still here yet?
When the country is hungry, and finish it.
No. As the IG resume to work? Yes. Where is he?
Mr. Isha.
You can take him home. We want to take him home.
He's still sleeping. He's not resumed yet.
Country suffering. I know. Man.
Na police. Okay. Na police.
They are Dabatio. Bullet wounds. It's the continuation of our campaign to IGP. So, we have been tired. So we are not here campaigning for it. Tired officially as of September 2024. But he has refused to leave the office. That is why
there's a law saying that he has a tenured appointment, and meaning that he can stay.
There's no tenured appointment that supersedes what the Constitution says about their own Constitution. About the cannot be 35 years in service. He has fulfilled all that.
So can you bring us up to speed on taking back? What is it on how many of
over 6 people were arrested and Abuja was
Borno State government talked about insecurity worsening your state. What is the take on this?
That's the reason why the IBTC so that the main God system and security. One place is war. The job of the secure the country, not the army. The army is not supposed to be inside the road. No traffic war. That's the way it is. If there's failure in Borno, as you've seen in Plateau, you can see in the last 2 weeks, there's this man that's responsible for it. That's why he must leave so that new set of hands will run. Alright? So what we are going to do, and we are warning the police, don't touch this because we spent a lot of money to produce this banner. We are leaving it here when he resumes. So that when he resumes, we want to put one to be facing here, take one to be facing here, take them, take it down, and we take one to be facing here. I can see don't carry it. Why people are following this way? Why are you blocking our way?
I did not hear you. 1,
I never stopped.
Let's go. Alright, so please, let me warn them. Don't touch our banner. If you touch our banner, we'll come back to force. Just leave it here. We're not blocking any road. We don't want to make sure that you don't touch the banner. No, I'm not adjusting my call. I'm not a police officer. I don't need to dress like you. Just don't block the road. We're not blocking the road. Don't block the road. Make public Christian.
Papa. I will call you back. I'll call you back. I'll be able to, but I'll call you back. I'll call you back.
No more explanation now.
Come on.
When he resumes, give him. And by the way, they should release him. They should release him and put him back in the police force. All of them guys. Solidarity forever. Solidarity forever.